Hi, I'm Faith Hoskins with Further Up Life Coaching, and this week we're going to talk about brain hack number 5, which I like to call You Get to Choose. I love brains. I'm fascinated by how they work. I kind of like to imagine my brain as a little Sherlock Holmes in there that's perceiving all the details and gathering all the information around me, doing a little deduction magic, and then coming up with this amazing conclusion for my life. Kind of like right now, it's observing that my heart's beating a little bit fast and my armpits are getting a little bit sweaty, and it's doing this deduction magic and saying, oh, this means you're nervous, which is most likely true right now because I'm videoing myself, which can be kind of nerve-wracking, right? But the problem comes when we assume that all the deductions and all the conclusions that our brain offers are just true. Like we just assume they're facts, not conclusions. And we don't actually even challenge that there may be other alternative conclusions to the information. And how that affects our life is that we kind of just become passive to whatever our brain offers. We allow our brains to determine what we believe about ourselves, what we believe about others, what's possible, what's not possible, what's going to happen in our future, what's not going to happen in our future. And it really kind of leads us in ways that we don't want. But when we understand that we actually have the capacity and the agency over our brains, that we get to choose what to believe, then we can become intentional and we can take back the driver's seat and begin believing and choosing the conclusions that will actually move us forward. So here's how this works, right? It's just with one simple question. I would love for you just to use this throughout the week and experiment it with it and see how it works for you. But here's the question for your brain. Why am I choosing to believe this is true? Now notice I didn't say, why am I believing this is true? Because when you ask that question, your brain's just going to go ahead and give you all the evidence that it gathered to make that conclusion in the first place. And most likely, it may be logical, it may not, but it's kind of basically going to stick you in the same place. It's not helpful to get you thinking in a different way. But when you ask yourself, why am I choosing to believe what my brain has offered is just true? Then you're going to your brain's going to stutter at this one. It's going to disarm your brain for a second, and it's going to be like, I don't know. What do you mean? Why am I choosing to believe this is true? I don't know. And sometimes you may think, but it's just true. Okay. But other times you may think, well, I actually have no idea why I'm believing that. I have no evidence for it. It doesn't even make sense. Or even if I did have evidence, there's also evidence for the opposite. Like remember we talked about how could the opposite be true? And what this simple question does, it allows you to get back into the driver's seat and be the one to decide what you want to believe and what you don't want to believe. And choose the thoughts that are going to help you moving forward through change and through your life the way that you want to. So again, I just encourage you to play with this question a little bit. Have fun with it. Use it to really challenge those conclusions that your brain offers you. I would love to hear how it goes for you. You can either post down in the comments below, or I always include a link to my website, or you can email me as well and tell me all the details. Until next week, where I will give you brain hack number 6, I'll see you then. Bye.